So we have the Pioneer team without a Pioneer. As the allies starting, I guess. From the south side, yet again in Eindhoven with Panmukwan with the British forces. Just getting in a infantry section here, and with EK here as the US. With obviously the Rifleman here as the choice on the open against the Austria player $10 team. MG42 and yeah, Azusa here as the OKW. The Kubo being followed up straight away by Volksgrenadier. So let's see, maybe Green team is gonna be able to do better here than Ilopolis, White Dude and Artavik versus the $10. It'd be an interesting match just to see some riflemen actually instead of classic Soviets or British forces so far in this tournament being majorly played, especially in the last series being displayed here in the live stream. Yeah, Pamwe is setting up straight away some nice sandbags, and straight away also sword sections here for some post-combat engagements, I guess. The rifles securing here the middle with the echelons straight away for the top VP, I guess. Okay, it's going for the middle VP, so we have a double VP capture here from the allies, I guess, in the beginning. Is coming in as well. Capture back the VP, keep falling just back here behind the green cover at the corner edge of the map. Sandbags here from Panmukwan, defending the castle. So a green team here with some nice coordination. Advancing here together on the Kubo. There is the Sturm Pioneer here. Doing here the entrance to the cutoff. There will be these sword sections coming here for a major flank around. It's being now behind the Volksgrenadiers. Taking them straight away back to the base, I guess. So, just back in now. Sturm Pioneers, I guess. Double sword sections. Yeah, not losing that engagement, I guess. It's getting wiped here by the Kubo, but slipping away eventually. Yeah. Nice decap here of the ammo as well from both sides. Just making their place here together around the map, I guess. The Austria moving in a very comfy position, aiming here with the MG across the cutoff from the allies. We turn also the OKW back at the field here. And yeah, we have some nice shared heal here by the British player and the US player, so US player, I guess, can aim on furthermore units here at the field. We got already 3 rifles plus the captain. It's also back, but we're now being captured here by the OKW. And yes, Thompson's out as well. It's gonna help here with the damage to the Kubo, I'd say. Nice smoke for neglecting that. Azusa here with a defensive incendiary where another smoke comes out from Hamugwan. EK here. Actually going to help the teammate. Maybe he goes down here by the superior infantry being stuck, so it is. It's a good wipe here for the allies. The X is now without the map hack tool here being applied by the Kubo. Utilizing here the cover well, so to do some damage on the Fox Grenadiers. Going in yet again for recapturing the fuel, I guess.
Boys, you ready to roll out? Heavy truck, waiting for deployment.
Finding here the MG42, nice mine though. The Axis will be gonna force away both the squads here. They're falling back. Possibly afraid here of Pack 40 or possible like Raketen being already acquired by the Axis, looking at the intel as well. We have an AC for the British player. The Allies bringing here a lot of light vehicles, I guess. But they're actually connecting another shot. Missing the first, so that could have been kill here. But it's just a whiffy look, so apparently very good choice here by the Allies with the AAC. Not even being aware of the tier 2 yet, but AC is now not really that great of a danger, being already prepared for it with the AAC. And yet again we have Fallschirmjägers like in the previous series by the $10 team. But this time by a different player here, being Azusa, I guess. He's coming in here very nicely with the ammunition. It's gonna help to resource float. They're kind of trying to go here for Hill VP. I mean, Allies not too bad in terms of just having one VP. I'm quite alright with that one. The looks coming in here, another, yet again, the Chinese team are trying to make some play, I guess. Setting up here behind the AA. Pack 40 is also following up. So we could go here for a little dive maybe with the Pack 40 on the AA. That could have been the plan, but EK is not falling for that one here. Palmer also coming over. The AAC really looks just barely getting away. Good volley. The M15.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Sword sections. Good action here against the Fallschirmjägers with the superior close range damage. This AC is the kind of looking for the looks. An opportunity to kill it, I guess, but it's kind of far back and to the Axis side, close to the base, so I'm almost going in here, but I'm getting scared here of the Volksgrenadier with the Faust. smoking here as well from EK. Putting in that late mortar here. Or helping with the LMG, with the MG, and some nice mining here. And some damage to Azusa. Now getting snared here, I'm afraid. A little misplay here in the end.
They're flanking us! Swing guns around! A capture point is under attack.
Sword sections coming in. High damage here. We're gonna wipe that 20, yeah, yes. See, too late retreat here from our Azusa, so sound of one Fox Grenadier, though. Tier 3 is already out, he might just call in another elite infantry, be it an Ober or another paratrooper. Nice dive as well from Pan Mukwan. Almost here reversing in the Ketten, though. Actually trading himself for the looks. Getting also the Sturm Pioneer by the help here of EK. Seeing some good pickoffs here for the allies. Mukwan also with the quad here, so there's now the double AA for the allies. Nice phosphorus as well. Losing away at Azusa. Some really decent map control here from Pan Mukwan. Yeah, very great utilization here of the smoke. From EK, I guess. We're also busy here destroying both those side blockers, I guess, supported here by Pan Mukwan. Making some room for, I guess, reversing as well their units, since they have quite the amount of light vehicles, so Mukwan here instead going for a very nice location for his mortar pit, I guess, in the end. And yeah, he can now with the bars already upgraded. It's definitely gonna help here with performance and the bleed, I guess, against the X-infantry. Yes, Raffles can hold themselves quite good on their own against Fox Grenadiers, so actually misplaying here, getting wiped. Being able to obtain though the bar in the end yet again. Oh, possible rifle 80 for the mortar, I guess, so I guess not. Thus EK being able here to retreat this mortar. Again, Pan Mukwan with another strong push here in the castle. The assault sections. Yeah, yet again, like with Elopolis, lost a player going for the joint operations, I guess. Fighting, let's say, some more supply stations here in terms of preparing for the later game. So yeah, same doctrines being used here from the Axis as in the previous match on the very same map, I guess. So Now versus a very different team. So far the Axis in a pretty good way here on winning the game with a little bit of a VP advantage here. He's still unsecure here about his choice of the doctrine. Maybe Priest could be very strong here for dealing with the later on forward resupply stations, I guess. So time on target artillery barrage with great use there, I guess. And we have yet again Rumba here for the Osset player. As the first armored vehicle, I guess, and he, I guess, straight supported here by good resupply station, I guess. And directly placed next to the mechanized regiment, I guess. Yeah, they're just aiming down here on the very same strategy yet again. And yeah, I'm run now with trench here and the infantry section. And to hold with that one in the middle, and so we have some major off-map barrage coming in very rapidly. So far overall the allies with a very decent ammo lead, I guess. Yet again, also the Axis here with some lead infantry, P4s out. But yeah, Panmo got one 6-pounder prepared for that one. Probably for now here more on the defense, just attacking his headquarter here quite late for the armor with the company command post. We will see a Sherman here yet again on the open, or the in the end dying here to the Teller mine, I'm afraid. Yes, they are still playing, so the Allies still with another M16 AA quad. So that's not too big of a deal now. Yeah, we might see another triple VP lead here from the Axis, I guess. So with, I don't know, maybe a misclick here, coming back from his capture. And this time the Oster here straight away getting some S-mines here, cancelling though in the end the placement. So EK could just still make his way here around the corner, easily capturing the VP. He shouts out as well. Rumba's back in. So it's the Sherman though, but not really applying too well damage here. There's P-Grants with Shreks, so that's quite scary here for the just medium armor Sherman. He's ready. P4's also closing in maybe from the middle more. I'm afraid the Sherman here not really dealing some damage. With the first decent shot, EK has to retreat. Get a regroup here with some more units. Run here though, with coming in with the AA, stopping the Axis advance. Coordination.
We have 300 points remaining.
Some grenades out. covering the retreat here, or the fallback from the assault sections. This is with some nice domination, I guess. Yet again, raining down those EPs here for the Koreans. We're really trying here to catch somewhat Fox Grenadiers under good conditions, but Azusa smartly avoiding them here, going around though. So the A is gonna get catched here by the Faust, so converting straight away. Sherman's also here. Actually gets wiped by the bundle nade, though EK might actually save here by the Sherman. His teammate from another rather deep advance with the P4 finishing off the AA, so it actually quite matters here for the allies, since there might be later on the airborne assault, so it's really important to keep that AA here alive in the end.
Section of Tommies has been trained.
This armor really has to get out some armor by now. It's past 20 minutes and invested heavily in light vehicles. I guess he will go for that Comet. And he's not that far off from it. Next, getting out more and more units, so really needs that tank here to stabilize.
He's trying to take a point from us.
Yeah, we have EK with actually infantry company, I guess.
M7B1 Priest, ready for action.
Pretty decent choice here, considering enemy having the left actually plus another reinforced repair bunker here, or being as well very close to each other. Comets coming in.
The Tactical Air Force is sending support. Send your mission.
We're gonna have maybe some sort of counter barrage here at the LFH. And there's also, yeah, very nice drop here by the time on target, finishing off the first left. So there is another one. The end will take a while here for EK to collect yet again the ammunition for dealing with that. I'm going here with a good play at the VP. Posting back at Azusa with his Fox Grenadiers, I guess. It's EK just waiting for another target. And now he's locking in his first barrage here with the breeze. So he's aiming for the buildings. Oh no, he's actually counter barraging the left. But Comet here to the defense of the cutoff. Might actually get the wipe here on the over, I guess. Oh. It's not really reverting far enough for another shot. That gets killed here by the bunker busting barrage. Oh, nice barrage here from the priest. Finishing off the left with the last shot, but this could just repair it and yet again recrew it. And another barrage here as well. But yeah, at least the veterancy is gone, I guess, from the very first barrage, and it's gonna take some manpower to recapture that one. So sections coming in yet again. We're gonna throw here another phosphorus, yeah. Phosphorus being very well dodged here from Azusa. We've used maybe another smoke grenade here. The combat here trying to crush the Fox Grenadiers in the end.
We've 200 points remaining.
Elice definitely here weaker on the VPs. Left not yet recruited all, though. The bunker busting barrage. Get the ammo, missing though the rifleman. Yeah, also the axe here with a flag for some AA, I guess. I guess for the strafing support later on. Very being willing here to, I guess, spend an entire AA unit for that one. And there will be actually another laugh for the axes. Common combined with the mortar pit here actually finishing off Pioneer in the OKW. So that's quite expensive rebuild for Azusa, I guess, who already heavily invested into lead infantry. Plans out, so with the AA quad, so that's gone.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
It's not ready to fire yet.
A capture point is under attack.
With going here for EK's base, I guess. For the just base exit vicinity. Barrage also trying some vibes here. A nice shot from the left here. Hanwood run, like forcing back here. Allied elite infantry yet again. Very offensive crush attempt here of the ex-infantry.
We just lost a unit.
Oh, rifleman getting wiped in the base. And I guess we have the creeping barrage out. Oh no, it's a regular barrage. Yes.
Just got a report of an
From
infantry
EK.
unit being wiped out.
Finishing off the Captain and LFH. Actually, very fortunate managing here to wipe another rifleman.
We're losing a capture point.
So in return, I'm afraid the opportunity also being wiped here by the trees in the retreat path. So some very fortunate shots here from both the Axis and the Allies. I've already on 14 kills. And supply about to recapture. Get a left as well, repairing it first, obviously. Guess EK just preparing here to collect some ammo, I guess, for another time on target. And then also with 10 kills, doing quite decent. Yeah, I would say the there's also with some definitely decent ammo income here. Thanks to the double ammunition catches and Panwood who's trying to get his hands on the Axis ammunition here. That's also very necessary in terms of dealing here with all the last instructions from the Axis. Next left barrage coming in. He's ready as well. Actually, Elice cancelled the attempt of carrying the left, I guess. Maybe getting shot by the priest in the end as well. Oh. Really going here for the airburst barrage. It's quite cancerous for any reinforcements. Or exiting the base as well. You're too scared by the massive elite infantry. Time to fall back. And there's also Panther now. But being quite low, I'm afraid. Right, so we have another time on target here, I guess. In the Vet-1 LFH. Guess with the plane just crashing into the target for some additional support. And there it goes, left bolts. But another one is already ready to respond with a barrage. So, trying to aim for X-support weapons. Failing to take out the PEC-40 in the end. There it goes though, for X, I'm afraid not really with any attempt to leave the vicinity of the barrage. So with the bounce, so the Comet in the end, actually triple bounce or missed by the Comet. One though, actually able to penetrate. Precious P4. The Allies already quite low here on the VPs. Would be the third win in a row here for the $10 team actually. Is on their way to eliminate the next team out of the tournament.
We've dropped to 100 points. Reinforcements in.
Getting penetrated, but the Pamukan doubling down on the armor. Possibly superior to Commerce versus the Panther and the P4. And there's a triple Sherman by EK. I guess Ford would be a very proud man. Streamline is running hot. A nice major off map. He's ready as well. It's just a very one pack 40, so Sherman's just about to dive in here. Okay, I guess it's a bit scared here after all, but well, there is the priest barrage here, so taking out the pack 40. Oh, Panther dive, skill planes in. Here's Palmwood one. Here's the precious skill planes. He's probably gonna be able here to able to retreat successfully. So does Pam one of supports and the skill planes. Maybe that would be now the opportunity to some deep dive on the axis, so allies being quite scary as well of additional AT guns here as a backup for the axis. And there is actually in the Panther coming in. I guess this just ends in a tie with either team having 2 serious casualties here in the end. Actually, the skill plan still being able here to take out the Comet from Pan Moog 1. It's very unfortunate. Even though with the A being very present here and having that free veterancy with some definitely good A performance, I'd rather believe, but great. Skill plan's finishing the deal, being too strong. Sherman's going in though, finishing off another Grenadier as well, I guess.
A capture point is being overrun.
He's ready as well, and there's the 4th German now. So I guess tanks are ready for some real deep dive. Now the allies back into the game, I guess, with stopping here the VP bleed, and that's why also capturing the 3rd VP, I guess. It's coming back as well. Maybe we'll see now some creeping barrage on the last left. This creeping barrage though. Seems it's actually going for the bomber after all, alright. Germans are ready. It's the M1. There's the deep dive Panther attack here. Sherman's penetrating quite well. What's coming in as well. It's going really deep, but getting scared off eventually from the Comet, I suppose. It's ported by the M1, so we have here the triple EP cap, I guess, from the allies.
The supply line just got cut off.
Sure, in the run, I am afraid. Really having the combat power. Slav gets destroyed by EK with the time on target. Allies with a very sufficient ammunition income here for dealing with that.
We just lost a unit.
And the Major actually still getting wiped here at the retreat, so that means no more planes here for EK in terms of finding any targets for dealing with the time on target ability, which are also being not too costly to be rebuilt, I guess. Also barrage is ready as well. So are the Shermans. This is back into the VP. It's coming up as well. Penetrating the Boomba, and I guess EK is gonna go in. Skill planes coming in as well.
Consolidate our forces. We're left with 50 points.
Or in the end, getting it too scared, I'm afraid. Germans though pretty decently defending themselves. Panther really greedy here. Let's finish off some Sherman, though almost getting finished off itself. Amugano yet again with another comet. Going here for the Ossus shell, I'm afraid. But hitting pretty well anyways. Nice bounce. The comet, I guess. We don't have another major, I'm afraid. But there's gonna be a pack 43, so it could be another decent target for the M1 target artillery barrage. Whereas yet they're really lacking that ammunition for that one. With really lining up. Getting a very decent shot here on the Comet. Expecting another one. I guess Elice are now very aware of that. There is the Howie barrage here. Going for the Pak 43. Very decent hits. He just needs another direct hit on target for D crew, yes. It goes down. Pak 43. Just the Howie barrage being applied to the target. Well, the Sherman's going in yet again. Trying to roadkill here also the X infantry. It's now 5 Shermans after all. Also, all the axes armor being presented from both the players. And Kwando not joining in his fellow teammate. Guess it's just all the Shermans for the Grumba. Where are the comets here for the defense, but I guess in the end it's 2 Shermans for Roomba. May get the best deal, I guess. We have a creeping barrage as well from the priest here. The Allies seems to be back into the game here with a very low amount of VP still.
Took the battlefield.
And strafing support is up as well.
We're losing a capture point.
Here ready with the resources for another Sherman.
The capture point is being overrun.
And next priest barrage coming in, finishing off. You're canton, it seems. We're gone already going in a quite low combat, I'm afraid, though. And they might go in here for the priest, though. Okay, already falling back quite early here. Yeah, that's not gonna work out for the Axis, I guess. Bouncy on the Comet from the Panther. Trying to ground attack, I guess. For the object. Yeah, we have another 4 Shermans. Lining up, I guess.
Check station. Get ready.
Yes, ammunition is also ready for another time on target artillery barrage. Next bomber replacement coming out and another Panther, so it'll be really tough dealing with all those Panthers here. For the Allies, I guess. Gonna make some play with the Shermans. Catching them by surprise, I guess. Shermans going in again, skill planes as well. swiping very well at infantry here. It's going in as well. There's, I guess, a deep dive from EK is kind of cancelled, I'd say. Emplacement's also doing some decent job here against the skill planes. Ooh, very nice creeping barrage here at Azusa in the base. Almost finishing off all the Axis infantry, I guess. But luckily, Azusa not getting wiped here at all. It's very fortunate. Another comet goes down here. We're possibly able to regain the LMG, I guess. A very nice attempt here to wipe all that Axis players. Elite infantry, I guess, and yet again, allies now with another triple cap here, doing their best, turn the tide here of the match. Okay, with almost enough fuel here to get another Sherman out, I guess. So far, how many Shermans it has been, I guess. We can't see for now, but yeah. It would be quite interesting to see, I guess. Alright. Panthers for the OKW and P4 always. Gonna be another Pack 43, so it could indeed surprise EK with his Shermans. There's also no major to finding out about that one, though there's 4 Shermans yet again, I guess. Good one just getting out as next combat, I guess. Which Shermans are gonna go in again. Is Pack 43 aiming not really at the correct direction? They're being turned around though. Sherman out of range for now. Oh, almost in range of the Pack 43. Just slipping away, Panther missing the final shot as well. Runs with some decent damage. Next, barrage in. Rifleman gets wiped in the middle. Yes, the X is about to obtain that VP yet again here in the middle. Yeah, I guess. We will have a look later. He's lining up before the bomber, but there's a lot of elite infantry. Oh, pretty decent shot here from the mortar pit. Yes, Fashimigas will make it out alive yet again, though. Oh, another decent mortar hit, wiping the obers. I'm afraid the comet gonna fall down in no. Some plates are being caught again. Oh. Panther dies to the skill planes. Pack 43 is ready though unable to finish off the Sherman, I guess. Elice yet again with the VP control here. Early in the game with just 6 VPs. And one with a nice pen and then bouncing another shot off the Brumba, I guess. I guess Elice now aware yet again of the threat here by the Pack 43. I wanna use another barrage there. So sections, we know not wiping here the Fox Grenadier. The next barrage out. Just aiming here for the entrance to the VP, and yeah, he's sending here actually the rear Eklon, I guess, for some time on target. Getting it off, so that's gonna be Pack 43 down. Priest getting off a shot here on the Pant as well. There goes the Pack 43. With Azusa sending in some paratroopers here, the other VP, so I guess it's gonna finish off the Koreans, I'm afraid. Having no unit, they set the castle VP to defend eventually. Yeah, that's game. Another win for the Chinese team, being quite on a streak now with the third win in a row here in the loser bracket. Just finishing off Lupolis, Artavik and White Yacht in their series, and now taking off the next team here in the second round in the loser bracket. The first game as the Axis. Been apparently the allies, they're rather favored and stronger faction in the end eventually, so but maybe that's as well the case for the Koreans, I'm afraid, so we will see how this series is gonna continue in the game 2, I guess. I know we can have a look. I guess it doesn't matter. Selecting the player in this menu, so. But yeah, there were a bunch of Shermans, I'm afraid. In the end. But yeah, rifles obviously with some serious casualties in this match. With a rather poor KD, but nice try here. Good plays with the Priest, having great impact on the game, I'd say. Turbo Pambukwan doing quite well, being maybe a bit unlucky here with his comets being lost as well to the skill planes earlier. With that free quad being present as well. In the end, the Axis then able here to finish their VP advantage from being a bit more superior in the first half of the game, I guess. No, so maybe a little bit of more VPs. Elice could have tried to make a comeback yet again, but yeah. We won some very decent army value here, as you can see by the graph. Okay, even though lacking all the mainline infantry with a very high army population. So his teammate Panmukwan, but yeah, in the end I'm afraid Axis still being able here to take in the win with a final push and paratroopers being sent here to the VP, I guess. Yeah. Of series Pioneer team without a Pioneer as now the Axis from the top side versus the $10 leading here by just one game in the series, I guess, with the British on the south side. Yet again, as in the series against Ilopolis and Whitehue today, being recasted, they're choosing to play double Brits, I guess, being very successful at that. So instead of the double AVRE, they're actually going now for another different doctrine here with the Land Matress and the Commandos, I guess, and possible M1 mortar team, I guess, and the castle instead. Versus Ahri King Chong here as the OKW player. The contrary, open, this time yet again facing the Aussie player and straight going in for UC. We're having Ostrupen with a sniper, I guess, from EK here for dealing with the British. So it's the first time we see Ostrupen in this fellow event, so maybe that's what makes the difference against this team for getting in a win, I'd say. Just bringing on superior numbers and a sniper early on. Royal Engineers. Or unable here yet to use any heat grenade here as a snare against the Kubel, since lacking a tier 1, which hopefully, yeah, he's going right now ready for the platoon command post as the tier 1, I guess. Okay, straight with the help here with the sniper and the castle, I guess. Snapping off some model. In time, the Ostopen securing the middle. So yeah, the sections already straight away going for the Axis fuel, I guess. Sniper already with 4 kills overall, with a very decent start here, I'd say. Forcing away also the Royal Engineer. It's the next Ostrupen already coming in, supported by the Pioneer, I guess. Yet again the sniper's back. This for dealing some bleed here to the further advance from the Brit. Now on the run, I guess, or on the retreat. Scared here by the carrier. It's recalling here this time the crew repairs and saving some ammunition by using the Pioneer. But also Ahri with a very nice push here for the cutoff.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Sniper's back.
All infantry squads can have an additional
Gonna get off
infantry
a
mount.
model that's action, I guess. UC's coming for the flank, but there is a side blocker here after all. Providing cover for the sniper in the end, and Serpent also possibly scaring off UC from going too deep. I possibly getting sniped and now. The double Storm Pioneer. Oh, so also getting a wipe here on the Royal Engineer. So, yeah. So coming too late. Great, also the section getting wiped on the retreat by the sniper. So that's, I guess, resource-wise not the best start for Axis, but actually finding here the right units, forcing here the allies, maybe in their greed for resources, for actually losing some units after all, or return the Kubel also getting destroyed here by the Royal Engineer and the Snare, and now there's 2 Storm Pioneers in the end placing themselves straight behind the Assault Officer, probably with the superior numbers, forcing the officer here to retreat, I guess. Next you see it all coming in.
There's a shiny new officer and gentleman ready to go.
Nice wiring from EK. So does Aiken Chung here in the castle side. It's coming in yet again, but take a while to deal some damage here to the Osthopen. We're gonna see Trench from EK in the middle. It's gonna help, I guess, for all those close range units with the damage. For this one also having obviously a frame floor, so well here will be helping greatly with the trench, I guess.
Standing by for setting of command post.
And also with a nice decap
Authorize the use of radio silence.
of the allied fuel. And yeah, Sniper just doing his work. Both kills already. We finding here another target.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. Scout car has arrived.
Oh, very low life.
Sector has been cut off.
Assault officer, I'm afraid.
We can learn as well as a German.
Infantry squad trained and ready
Also
to go.
coming in, I guess.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Contact! It's a
Finding the UC.
Supply line's been cut.
Oh, we're missing the shot then. Wow. Iki just finishing off here very efficiently. The UC on max range, I guess.
That's better. Back at full strength.
We have a bunch of Osthopens coming back into the combat. Yeah, overall some very decent vibes for the Axis, so a little bit ahead, I'd say. Could be definitely worse for them. Guess the British players are really trying here to go for a counter snipe. I guess they were confident here in their superior numbers with the close combat infantry,
Is waiting for orders.
so making use of the salvage ability, getting back some resources. So yet again coming in with a gammon, but it's the double Sturm Pioneer, so it's a little bit too much DPS here. Close range from the Axis, I'd say. Compared to the other series here on Eindhoven, they cannot really find those aggressive engagements against the Axis with the close combat units, since
A capture point is being overrun.
there's a lot of SCGs, I guess, around for overall units, backed up by the sniper and trenches for defending, but there's the double flamethrower from the Pioneers, I guess, for dealing with that. The sniper still doing some decent work here.
Enemy is attempting to steal our
And also for
sector.
the more expensive models here, I guess,
The territory is out of contact.
of the assault officer. Yet again, the allies being now able to cut off the Axis again from their resources.
We are losing
Trooping
the
on the
sector.
run. Scared here of getting caught in the retreat. We've actually special operations here for Ahri. With the officer. We're used to getting caught here. You're a captain through the castle entrance. Very nice counter here with the double Storm Pioneer, I guess. Probably getting the wipe off here from the assault officer. There's a lot of SCGs, so Brits are really struggling with that one. So this time the Axis a lot more efficient here in the castle against this build. And yet again a very early centaur here. Now you're just retreating all his units, I guess. I'm too scared here of losing the Raketen to the
Lost a squad of infantry.
centaur, I guess. But yeah, I guess now with a rather equal trade here.
Our supply
The
lines
allies
broken.
finishing off that Volkstrade here. Ships are back. Already quite some decent damage here to the Osthuppen as well, though. But he being quite tanky with the 6 model unit. So the 2 here to stop the push. They're in danger here. Getting destroyed, but making it out eventually. They're also getting some Shreks now as pioneers, I guess. Well, obviously a little bit low on ammunition here. In terms of going for the double over SCGs. Just getting out some nice connections here with their AT, the Centaur. And then all Centaurs in. So actually taken out by the 6-pounder here. That's very decent for the allies. I guess Ahri is getting stronger and stronger into the game as the OKW. And here's some decent elite infantry units backed up with double Raketen. Definitely with the capabilities here to defend anything. Some higher close range DPS, I guess. Also strongly for chasing units on the run, I'd say. So there is the double Shrek. That's the Raketen. And Empire goes down, but so does eventually Centaur. Maybe the bridge player here very underestimating a DPS output from the double Storm Pioneer against the Centaur. Being very greedy here with the strafing. Yes, Overseer with some very decent DPS. Doing some great damage here on the retreating units. Will be taking out as well the assault officer indeed. But some very decent pickoffs here from the Axis. But the miscalculation from the British players. Was already with a strong kill count, I guess. 16 kills here for one unit. And we have a Stück E. Trying to deal with side blocking. Alright, next. Goes ready yet again. Ober's getting behind this section. That's actually quite scary. Could get some decent bundle nade on the retreat as well. Now he's gonna try going for that one though. I guess the section going here for the other gap and the retreat pathing. Interesting to see that Stuck E though. Maybe that's a good decision for getting some early better grip, I guess, on the middle VP. So quite a decent defense, I guess, for all the closer range pioneers.
New anti-tank gun has arrived. Artillery here. Incoming fire.
And here we have another Centaur, I guess. It's gonna delay any Churchill, I'm afraid, since those players really enjoy going for the Churchill. Didn't had the upgrade already, but so decided to go instead for another Centaur.
There's an officer awaiting orders.
Quite interesting. They quite a lot of AA. And yeah, engineers going in again for dealing with the trenches. Except we're trying to get, I guess, the sniper here and crewing it. Oh, I don't know. Makes it behind the house, or Pioneer getting wiped eventually. It's gonna get recruited here by the Osttruppen, I guess.
Land mattress crew trained and ready to go.
We have the first land mattress. Was gonna be a nice help here for dealing with the trenches, I guess. So quite a lot of time has passed, but not really a lot of VPs going up, like down here in terms of numbers. This could be quite a long match, I'm afraid, in the end. So Ahri here with the P4.
Where do you want us?
Some more wiring here at around almost 20 minutes. That's interesting to see. Actually, since it's not any classic sandbag wiring. Double Shrek Sturm Pioneer. I'm scared here though by the land mattress, I guess. Almost getting also wiped in the retreat, but Centaur a bit slow here on the chase. Sniper Veto with 27 kills already. We have another Stuck E out. Oh, and there is the Bofors already. Like in the match before. Versus White Youth and Artavik. They intend yet again to tick off just the VPs. By the Bofors. Trying to secure their VPs, I guess. Oh, people getting caught here by the snare. Grave danger, but object blocking in the end, the final killing shot. There might be another snare coming in here from the Pioneers, unless the bundle grenade engineer's not following up in the end. Yeah, this buff is really helping greatly, I guess. Defending the middle.
A capture point is being overrun.
It's back at the recapturement. Buff is ready for the defense as well, but this situation is at least neutralized and now coming yet again in favor here for the Axis, I guess. We have quite a lot of emplacements already. The Allies doubling down on that one in the middle of the map. With double pack 40s lining up. Guess here actually the trench is not the perfect site here in the end, but utility barrage here actually forcing back
We're losing a capture point.
his packs 40s for now.
When do we get lead?
Well, the axis with the VP dominance, I guess, since the Allies spend a lot of resources here into defending the middle with their emplacements, I guess. Yeah, and this is not allowed, by the way, to do. Interest coming in.
Trying to take a point from us.
Oh, pretty nice strafing run. Wiping the 80. Six-pounder. Trying to finish off the P4. Yeah.
At your service.
That is exploit. So it's not allowed, of course. So don't use it. Some officer getting wiped in the middle. Body going in again. Spray's not ready yet, but about 1 second, I guess. Yes. We have yet again the utility barrage here.
That's a rocket! Good hit! Anti-tank gun go! Oh, Christ! Grenade!
And gets abandoned. We have also the British back in the castle with the VP, I guess. It's also out for Ahri, helping with the Bofors in the middle. Some decent ground attacks as well from behind the house. Making use of that safety, but there's another Betress barrage, I guess. Cliff's coming out as well. We'll be aiming. Actually not aiming for the Bofors, but ATG. Yeah, massive engineers working here on repairing the Bofors, with the heavy engineer upgrade being very decent here in terms of fulfilling that job here, but so I guess very scared in terms of elite barrage here. Against the finding Ostruppen spot here, pinning them down. And yes, Ahri here with the small, finishing off another pack 40. And there we have it, another church coming in. With this pan here against the P4. Also trying yet again to kill that Bofors, but Race out yet again. There's another Werfer barrage. Aiming all as well here for the Bofors. Penetrations yet again from Churchill, being able to finish off here the P4. Some artillery here in the vicinity as well from the British. And yet again there's another Bofors securing the castle VP. So the Allies are trying sort of to finish off the game with emplacements, just making use of those emplacements.
The enemy have destroyed a forward emplacement. Enemy threatening a capture point.
It's the shock shot. The Pack 40s. But Strappy coming in to save the AVRE, I guess. Finishing off yet again the Pack 40. They coming in with the Command Panther. That could be very useful here for dealing with the AVRE. With Brass in, aiming for the vicinity around the 80. Not able though to decrew 6-pounder. Command Panther possibly going for that. Going to finish off here the Bofors and the castle. Already sending over a 6-pounder and the Churchill. Also pouring up with the Pioneers here, the double Shrek. Everything is bouncing, I guess, and we have another Matres barrage for the Captains. Allies was really slowly just taking down the Axis, I guess. Ike with a lot of ammunition could maybe make use, possible capturing something with the sector barrage. There's connections here from Captains with the double Shrek Pioneer. So, oh, Penny gets wiped here very unfortunately.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Churchill on the run though.
The gun is not
Getting killed in the end though. With barrage, quite successful, but we have the Pack 43. Oh, not quite in range, I'm afraid, of the Bofors. A good flanking from Ahri with the radio silence. Bring the castle yet again from the Allies. Guess that's gonna be the play here for stopping that VP domination from the British. Spawners also getting finished off. Salvage, I guess, not being used here on the
Jerry has 300 points remaining.
Churchill in the end. Yeah. But again, Allies just rotating, I guess, to the other VP. He's sending over here some Pioneers, maybe also for another Bofors. And yeah, there is the more to support here for dealing with the Pack 43. So the axis with double fuel control, I guess. Yeah, we might see another armored vehicle here for Ahri, I guess. There's brush coming in. It's just the outfire with very decent hit here.
Ready to set a command vehicle and call in recon support.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna entrench also the
Emplacement under attack.
hillside VP here. Like 40, so lining up yet again. Trying dealing with it both of us, I guess. And we have yet again another land mattress here, finishing off Pack 40. Right, Stück E is being sent here to free the other VP. With lots of trenches everywhere. And another Bofors to secure the fuel, I guess.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Nice smoke utility here for capping back the BP, I guess. So a lot of mines being planted here as defensive measurements. Protecting the ammo catch, I guess. Rookies with some good work here on the sections. There is now 6-pounder. It's coming in, maybe. No, actually going for the 6-pounder, but also missing its target. So yeah, yet again the allies with a bit of an advantage here in terms of the resources and VP count, the VP count, I guess.
Our capture point.
Another utility barrage. First barrage here, forcing those to pin out of the trench, I guess. There's also yet again here the defensive repair bunker for EK. So, a mortar support coming in here. We're dealing with that one.
Frontier building has been lost.
Finishing off the building.
Half-track ready.
It's a worth destroying the Pack 43 captured by the enemies. Both was finished up, so Ahri might go actually yet again for the fuel, I guess. So, I guess it's gonna be another Bofors in just a moment. I'm afraid.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
But it's braced straight away again. Yes. It's both of us gonna get destroyed as well, unless
Emplacement destroyed by the enemy.
manages to just destroy another Bofors before getting decrewed. And Panther not able here to finish off Centaur.
The enemy have wiped out an infantry section.
Shouldn't get wiped as well. Actually, we might see the P4 here hitting at the mine. I guess. Yes. Because we're not able to finish off that catchy in the end, I'd say.
Batteries reporting. Reconnaissance by flare now available.
It's interesting. Yeah, this Bofors in the middle being protected by all the pioneers. Still managing to defend the VP lead here by the allies. Right, another rush coming in. The already vet-free land mattress. Question is, what can the Axis actually make with all the fuel to reach fuel through all the Bofors emplacements, I guess. Guess I was gonna recruit Captain with his precious Ober. It's just 200 points here. I guess the allies here on the path, the Chinese team to finish off the next team in Eindhoven in the series. Not really looking that good for the Axis. Making a nice use of the heavy HE barrages, I guess. I guess it's just thinking and waiting what they could technically do here. Guess it gotta be another Pack 40. Trying dealing with the Bofors in the middle. And now there's another Bofors at the open side for the Axis fuel, I guess. So now Hansaver's trying to aim for the mattresses. Six-pounder connecting a shot here to the Grand Pant twice in a row. Oh. And in danger here. Yeah, they gotta find a way here for dealing with those emplacements, I guess. Nice utilization again. Destrafing fire. Maybe if there could have been like a mortar half trick or something, or flamethrower leaks, I guess.
Capture point is being overrun.
There. There's a Brumba now, maybe. Brumba can, with the bunker busting, some damage to the Bofors. And yeah. Another Tress barrage.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Soon gets wiped by the Avery. Now we have yet again finally the Werfers being able to decrew a mattress here for deleting that veterancy, I guess. Actually, that's a good idea here to destruct. Getting deleted, though, I'm afraid. Yeah. At least the trench is gone, I guess. Like 40s, all dead. By the strafing combined with the mattress, though. Bombers in, die Stuck E's. Oh, AT's on the run. We're gonna get out, I guess. Setting up again, but might actually finish it off here with these cookies coming in again, yeah. Let's battery 6-pounder down here. And there's straight away another Bofors, I guess. That's how you hold your fuel, I guess. Just gotta get out your next Bofors fast when the enemy's falling back for some repairs. And we also have a Panther now for EK. Been quite high amount of, I guess, armored units here. I also now with the JP4 here. It's gonna give him more of the edge here for killing the Bofors, I guess. Yeah, with the Panzerwerfers, the barrage as well, I guess. I'm not getting in the end the battery 6-pounder, though. It's now a very late brace again, so I guess they will take down that next Bofors here in the end. Oh, P4 might die here though. Trying to blitz out. Finishing off with the Churchill. But yet again, they do not manage to get the fuel. It's just 100 VPs left now for the Axis, I guess. Gotta find something to finish off the Bofors, I guess, somewhere. There's a 17-pounder here. I guess trying to protect the Bofors in the middle, I'd say. And next Bofors is up already.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement. Prepare yourselves. Complete.
The Axis is already on it.
Panther under attack.
Pounder is lining up though, but it's not gonna do it. Yeah, again, exploit, not allowed. Alright. Runs out as well. Oh. And this Bofors is still gonna make it. Let's get another shot possibly with both the Panthers. Yes. And Panther just barely surviving. And setting up the next Bofors, I guess. Maybe this will be a better location for it.
75 points remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be made.
But yeah, we rather, I guess, should aim now for the VPs. Yes, he's gonna send now finally that Osttruppen to the side VP here. Rather further around.
Under attack.
Another just barrage trying to find, I guess, the elite infantry from the axis.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Trying to use here the mortar support, I guess, for trying to force the Osttruppen into the range of the Bofors, I guess. But yeah, I guess X is safe and secure now with the other VP here. Not covered by the Bofors entirely. They're gonna have to send some more units over here for getting that one back. Oh, here he's coming in. Marks on though, but kind of lacking here the armor for going in deeply, I'd say. Since the pioneers are gone, we might be able now to take down finally the
Placement is being attacked.
placement here in the middle, I guess. They're already coming in already. Reloaded.
Can be called to attack enemy structures.
Managing to shock the command panther. Goes the centaur here. Trying to put the capturing back the VP, I guess.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Great, strafing doesn't really cut it here in terms of throwing the Stuck E. And there will be another 7 encounter. Tracks finishing off the attempt of the construction. Pretty strong barrage though from the mattress. Mine is making it out though. Bunker blasting's in, taking finally out that Bofors at the middle. So I guess X is now pushing himself back into the game, over surviving the AVRE. The pounder though already turned around, but only back is open, I guess, for the Axis to slip in, finishing off that mortar pit. Devastating Lampetress barrage again. We have the Werfers. We're going for the base here, but actually they're going for the mattress, destroying it. It could have been even more devastating back in here. But yeah. The VP is now neutralized. It's a very shot. Just finishing off the Ober here, but it's very desperate, just trying to neglect here the capturement of the VPs, and they're very down on that one. I guess they have no advantage in the army value. Good shot from the 17-pounder. Yes, EK is like bring up again with the Stuck E's, etc. Smoking all the targets. Those coming in, I guess 17-pounder is gonna turn around. We have another 17-pounder now in the castle, I guess.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Oh, Panther coming in very closely here. Bomber shots. Yes. Oh. Range shot here possibly with the piercing. But
Emplacement destroyed by the enemy.
so they managed to finish off that emplacement, I guess. Which also, I guess, free some pop cap for the Brits here. And quite a high amount of resources here, I guess. It's gonna be a Firefly now, thanks, I guess, to the loss of the Bofors.
Our capture point.
Decent shot from the 70-pounder here in the castle.
Someone's shooting us.
It's also getting buried again in the castle. He's coming in. He's looking out though. Treating here in the very last moment, I guess.
A Firefly is ready to give someone a bloody nose.
Yes, we have the Firefly now. And even the bundle grenades here for killing the 17-pounder, I guess. I'm getting scared here in the very end. There's also Panther here from the sides, finishing off the 7-pounder. These are gone. Push the smoking away. Alright, so it's the Allies almost going here beneath the 300 VPs, I guess. Next we trash, just barrage here. So in danger, but yes, out of the arc here of the barrage in the end. Oh. Pushing in for the next 17-pounder with the bunker busting and the Stuck E. One Stuck E biting the dust here in the end, I guess. Now there is the brace, but Fireflies there. Now we have Ahri coming in here as well with massive armor from the sides. Panther coming in as well. Rumba died though, but
We're losing a capture point.
there's some casualties here in the end, I guess. For the Allies, using another very well vetted 17-pounder. Nice coordination, I guess, from the Axis as well. Axis back on the menu, I guess. We also have now a Firefly for the... actually both the British players. So I guess we're changing the strategy of how to attempt the game. This is now really having the tools out to turn the game around, I guess, and EK with a lot of securance here by MG bunkers, also getting out now, some enforced repair bunkers, I guess, gonna be very useful here for dealing with the amount of AT from the allies. I guess 55 flies and 4 more 17 pounders. We're trying to wipe another Ober here, but is not successful in the end. Initially suppressed in the end here, so no more increased VP bleed, and there's the second Firefly here. But we could get out even another one here in terms of pop cap. And we're finishing off for the Centaur. Straight away rebuild. As long as the other VP is at least neutralized. Nexus can afford losing that one.
Centaur ACAC tank ready and waiting for orders.
This is also still utilizing very well the Stück E smoke barrage, I guess. We're preparing here for another flank. There's yet again another Bofors in the middle. And is coming in as well. Tulips being cold saving here today, I guess. The other Firefly, or the allies possibly able to cap yet again the VP here. Pushing off the MG bunker, I'd say. But in return though, the Axis will be able to destroy yet again the Bofors.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Yes. Definitely also saving the day so they can neutralize yet again the middle VP. We are missing all the shots. In return though, allies back in the middle, but Axis, I guess, will be able to neutralize the other VP yet again, so looks the game will go on. Are they going again? For the Bofors defending the fuel, I guess. There's also no mines over there. And we have two Panthers also prepared here. We're defending the other VP. The allies, if they want to win, they gotta figure something out here, I guess. Maybe doubling down on another VP, I guess. Controlling the middle. Some other units. Oh, nice barrage here. From the Werfer. Yo, thanks for raid, Ayosha. Tulips actually miss. Engineer. It's gonna snare the Vet 4 Command Panther. I don't think they will be able to finish it off.
Ahri sappers reporting in.
it's more and more, I guess, enforcement repair bunkers for Ahri here, and we have yet again another 17 pounder. They're just retreating in the last moment here. I guess, not getting wiped here with his precious overs. But the 17 pounder might finish off, no, don't finish off, I guess, the Panther here, or the no follow-up drone attack, I guess. But the Axis seems to make here a comeback, I guess. When I get also another MG bunker on the other VP, I'd say. Secure furthermore the dominance. And the possible loss here based on being very low on VPs already, but it's just my idea, I guess. Here having some decent amount of ammunition, I guess, for that one. Well, double tulip finishing off is perfectly here the highly vetted JP4. Turn losing though a Firefly as well here. There's the shock from the Avery. I guess the Panther able to get away here in the end. This side block really anymore present. Oh, nice grenade here. Of the Ober von Ahri, I guess being too busy here in the end with managing his armor. Yeah, here we have it. Offers coming in for securing another VP. So the Axis kinda have to react now for staying into the match here. Tubes being loose, Panthers diving in here. They finish off another Firefly, I guess. Shock being applied quite too late. So here goes another Firefly, I guess, but it's another Firefly behind. I'm probably able here to take out the Stück E, but so goes the Panther here. Well, next Panther's also already coming in, missing the shot though.
The Germans only have 25 points. The enemy are attacking in
This will
emplacement.
be able to decap here. Actually, officer died, I guess. The overseer falling into their retreat, and we have another JP4 from Ahri. A good mix here in terms of army composition, I guess, with two Panthers. I guess, but we'll be going now yet again for the other VP. We'll be finishing off the bunker here with the Avery, though there's already another bunker, and there's some protection by the Panzer Grenadier here with the Shreks. Here we have yet again another Bofors in the middle VP. Actually finishing to kill the bunker, it seems, I guess. Yeah. Just saving the day again. Alright, the Churchill with the deep dive supported. The Firefly. And Panther also coming in, missing the shot though. Not applying the damage. Gets marked here. We successfully miss dodging here. And hitting the mine as well, that's fortunate. Okay, well, losing his Panther here to the 70 pounder. Supported by the Firefly, but
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
guess the cast player losing another precious vetted tank. And next barrage coming in. We would trust maybe taking out a pioneer, no.
A capture point is being overrun.
Oh. Over surviving. Get a Mistress Barrage here after all. Alright, plus 1 hour game already, I guess. Finally, both is gonna die, I hope. Oh. Maybe with the next shot. Yes.
An emplacement has been destroyed. A Firefly is ready to give someone a bloody nose.
Panthers in. Oh, some opponent turning around, so now he's actually falling back. We have another Firefly out. Yes, soon the allies will also beneath like 100 VPs, I guess, so we managed again to set up another Bofors, I guess, a little bit more defensive compared to the last time. I guess that location being better protected by the 17 pounder. I think Ahri is preparing for a massive flank here with his armor. And they will set up another 17 pounder here in the middle, though. Players being able to find that target here as well. And going in. Or they're missing the shot, I guess. The Firefly falls. They're not really going here for finishing off the 70 pounder, I guess. And players are kicking in already. Place out as well. I guess Bandonade is also very worthy here in terms of help.
We've 100 points left.
Double 70 pounder aiming at Ahri, I guess.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Finishing the target eventually. And now we have finally, for the first time, the sector artillery, I guess. Where this Type 4 is gonna die. Yes.
A medium tank was destroyed.
And Penta's falling back to the repair bunkers. Paul already turning around.
Attacking an emplacement.
We also have 2 bat-free Panzerwerfers. Last Stuck E finally falls as well. And the Panther in real danger here. It's barely surviving. Alright, maybe Panzerwerfers could finish off, I guess, the other 17 pounder, I guess. Wait, another shock here to the Panther. I guess that free Firefly with the bonus damage is gonna kill that one. Okay, yet again flanking the bat free 17 pounder, I guess. Elice not realizing, but they're just trying to get that last VP here to end the game. So EK's coming in. Another unit here at the middle VP, though there is the Bofors eventually for the defense. is sort of like getting pinned in the end, I'm afraid. Or I said the EK with another pack 43 attempt here, I guess. Water pits all died, so maybe the pack 43 can finish off here the Bofors, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to kill the 7 pound in the end. Before dies in the end eventually as well. The next Panther's coming in from behind. And are getting scared here. The allies now with 2 VPs yet again. So X is gonna move in now. Pack 43 now. Trying to kill that. Bofors here in the middle. The 3 seems gonna die to the Panthers, I guess. Right, they get a decap now. That middle VP and secure that side. I guess in the end it was all worth the effort. The consistency of pushing down that line here, trying to get behind the emplacements for like, I guess, 40 minutes. Matress really finding here Ahri's infantry, I guess. But Ahri finds actually the Matress itself.
Field recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles.
Interesting. Trying to get some infiltration grenades here on the AVRE. Panthers pushing in for the AVRE, I guess. There's no more 17 pounders, so... Yes. That's the end here for all the Fireflies. And the Avery as well, so maybe that's not the game here for the Allies. After almost 80 minutes.
A capture point is being overrun. Squad knocked out.
It's also not capping the final VP, I guess. It's just the Centaur here cornered. Elice with another Firefly.
We've got 50 points left.
They haven't given up yet on this one. Actually,
Enemy causing trouble, trying to
they're not aware of the existence of the Centaur here. Some nice barrage from the Werfers here, pushing almost off all the infantry here. And there's the surrender from the Allies, so here we have it. 75-minute win here. For the Axis in the very end, just with a very bare amount of EPs, I guess, with an insane comeback, making it into the ace game. Ending the streak here for the Chinese team, which previously managed to eliminate Atavik and Whitewood in the loser round 1, I guess. Some very decent kills here on the Obers and also on the Panthers. Good job here of Ahri, like greatly played, managing here to keep the Command Panther alive from the very first moment of the game until the very end, having to deal with so many Fireflies and 17 pounders, I guess. Yeah, quite insane. Lots of kills also for the Allies, I guess, with the Mattresses and all the emplacements, I guess, yeah. I mean, they still in the end, we have a very great KD for the British player here on the Open, I guess against the Osttruppen as well. Equally, not being too bad as well for the other player with more than 100,000 damage, I guess, for both the players. It's also quite crazy to see, but somewhat to be expected with all that massive amount of tanks in the game being present, and 70 pounders, the 6 pounders, the fireflies, yeah. So in return the axes with a lot of damage dealt here as well, obviously to the emplacements and the armor. Yeah, great game I guess. Very close, but in the end, yeah. Korean team really taking the win, and not to forget about the army value I guess. At some point eventually the axis working off the allies here, getting the emplacements like around the 1 hour mark. And the allies making it back into the game I guess somewhat with all the resources they had in advance. Holding well for the first 40 minutes I guess. Floating some resources, being able to push out yet again more emplacements and more tanks and units. Obviously also like keeping the engineers alive with high veterancy for fast repairs of the armor. And I guess the emplacements as well. Yeah, GG well played I guess. Alright, so here we have it. Ace game of Pioneer team without a pioneer. It's witnessed in the last game I guess. With yet again EK as the offset player and Ahri with the OKW I guess. And yes, yet in the other match straight away for Kubo. On the contrary, we have Chinese with the very same player yet again as double Brits. Sending in yet again straight away UC I'd say. So yeah, we will see how that one is gonna go. And this time a little difference here with obviously also the doctrinal choice here for the allies. Being able to pick yet again the very same doctrine, so we have this time the Avery for the other player, well, then get operations for his very teammate, previously playing the Aviary. And yeah, and also see some different doctrines here for the Axis, I guess. Yet not very sure about what to choose here, I guess. Section just grouping up here in the green cover, I guess. Okay, with some early capping here of the ammunition. Grants coming in. Well, I guess with the game plan for this game, not to lose too fast on VPs yet again. Making it very hard to come back into the game and winning it, finally. We're also careful in terms of any emplacements being constructed around. Yeah, obviously we already have yet again another Royal Engineer out very early on.
Work to construct a new platoon command post is finished.
See command post. Gonna see XK here very soon as well. There's some nice coordination here from the Koreans.
We're losing a capture point.
And yeah, yet again the allies really investing into that close range infantry. I really like those assault officers, I guess, into raid Elpin. Just falling in behind the UC, I guess. Doing some juicy shots here at the back. While the other teammate coming for the help, and just Ahri using the momentum here to catch that cut off here. Capping it straight away, I'd say.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Fuchs fire very well applied here to the assault officer. Actually gets wiped in the end from EK. He also with some nice usage here of the Fox Grenadier, so very decent map control now for the Axis. Getting his hands here on that fuel resource point, I'd say.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
The next close range unit coming in. Now this time the Allies also yet again in the match against the Italian, like Elo Polis with Vickers. It's also interesting to see, so again a little bit like adjusting their strategy. Some different decision making, so it's like they always play the very same units, I guess, and spam like emplacements, but it almost worked for them in the end in the last match, like it was very close. Yeah, they might be doing now something a little bit different, I guess. Yeah, definitely behind here already rather greatly with sources and VP count. So this time going for the 5-man, so maybe there won't be super early Centaur as well for this one, but say so maybe for the teammate here with Avior E, I guess, in the very future. Sort offs coming in as well. Closing in very well. Closing away, I guess. Looks friendly in the end, yeah, but Pioneers there as well for the defense. There was some good dive here on the infantry section, I guess. So this time we also have AA for Ahri, I guess. Pretty useful here against units in green cover with all those structures. Yeah, nice rotation from EK. Looking at the behind the Brits, lacking kind of engineers for this game, not being able to defend himself, but just calling in the 6-pounder for now, I guess. We could actually just expect the Axis not to just rotate back to the other side, forcing away also the other British player just coming back from his base. Is the 6-pounders out for now? Rotate already to the middle, I guess. Nice snare play here with the Royal Engineer.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Guess may also deal some damage. Yeah, also good utilization of the smoke grenade. There has to be the ground attack, but might be also another snare very soon up here, though he's lacking resources, possibly unaware, obviously to the Axis player, so pulling back here just to play it safely. The Allies now with some access to the fuel, but they were behind, like, in terms of VPs, and the contrary to the last match. So yeah, I guess gonna be tough here. An early Centaur, maybe, or like come back, but maybe they can manage that, like the Axis here in the last match. Being the Korean team, obviously. Nice light gammon bomb. I mean, possibly not able to finish off the squad, I guess. The leaks also out. Very useful with all these structures. Some decent HP damage overall. And we have the AC. Getting upgraded later here by the command vehicle. Alright, so first emplacements, I guess, gonna make it into the game here yet again. Being a mortar pit. Oh, that's indeed probably safe. I'm quite far away from any final shots from these actions. League trying to do its work. So for Ahri with very diverse army composition as well, providing some sight, melee infantry, double league I guess. People here for some decent map packs as well. As you can see, going off just all the locations here for the allied infantry on this rather tight map here, horizontally. Definitely the leagues can make some great barrages here in place, having a good impact on the game. You see, it's near so far with not too many actions, I guess. I will not surprise anymore EK. Maybe some attack here across the very edge of the map, behind some side blockers. And yeah, we're probably about to have a tough time here against two leagues. Nice usage here of the heroic charge. I guess for helping out here the incoming flank from EK and the other player. But yeah, in the end, close combat units here and presence of both players forcing AK away. Now the allies getting access yet again back here at the middle VP. Really gotta stop that VP control here of the axis.
Anti-tank gun ready to do some damage.
Are we just making use of the JLI rather as a unit providing decent vision, I guess, for the leagues in the end? Now the allies, I guess, with some good advantage here. He's kinda safe here, might go for the killing shot, reverting backwards, finishing off the 2-2. Fortunately, rather being blocked here by pack behind and the mortar, but he's also not making it out alive here, so to the end, rather bad trade for the British player, I guess. Especially since of the availability with the command vehicle. Right. You might see though Centaur or something very soon here, maybe from the other player, I guess. Not having really spent any few resources on anything. The ally is a little bit stabilizing, I guess. Surprisingly, mortar pit still doing well. Next barrage is coming in. It's the end for the mortar pit here, having to deal with two leagues after all. And yet again, access with the double VP. Allies gotta find something, I guess. This Ahri with the double leak is gonna be very painful to deal with, and this time they don't have the land mattress here. Trying to deal with all those indirect fire units.
The command vehicle has gone static. HQ operations now underway.
So eventually, I guess, each player here with OKW gonna be having some issues.
Enemy infantry! Enemy infantry!
And you're also not too low in manpower, so possibly getting out some overs as well later on. Sure, we will be going for a P4 on this map. And yeah, we have yet again a centaur. And those really like doing some plays with the centaurs, using the strafe, I guess, ability. Our engineer getting right to by the AA. Just setting up in time. Suppressing here. Another section preventing it from capturing the middle VP.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it. Anti-aircraft tank ready and waiting.
Sort of unable here to eventually win versus 3 Axis units, I guess.
Capture point is being overrun.
Getting in straight away another Royal Engineer though, and we have the Centaur. I guess it might be still a P4, though I'm not that sure about it. Gonna be also Panther first here. No, we're gonna have the P4, I guess. Unless Ahri's gonna change his mind. Yeah, I guess not. Kind of a fair decision, I would say, and just EK with the Brumba. Decent unit always for defending DPs or any resource points basically, or dealing with some sort of support weapons, I guess. Hitting this up. Actually the AA also dealing damage here to the Centaur, and I guess it's the Centaur down here. Possibly. Actually, Chronotech missing the shot. A follow-up shot, I'm afraid, from the Pack 40. We have the player moving in yet again with the heroic charge.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
We are charging again forward now. It's trying to decap the fuel yet again. Who actually dies here
Supply are disrupted.
as well, so it's kind of unfortunate for the leaks, I guess. Centaur's still in here defending. A risky move. Captain will not really going up here. I guess Centaur getting repaired eventually. We have a trench as well.
Enemy threatening a capture point. Someone's shooting us.
Funny fact is EK actually now with the option here with the spear doctrine after the last match having to deal with tons of emplacements. I guess the British players are also aware of that doctrine, so more cautious about setting up any Bofors, I would say. Bombe again going in. Repair, because getting decrewed. Almost wiping the Grand though, but yes, it's gonna get decrewed again. Also being picked up though yet again also by this section here. There's actually currently dying in the end here still on the retreat. Slowing down here the British player, so it's Ike coming in here trying to capture maybe the Vickers. We have a command centaur, the diving centaur, missing though shot here. And yet again another shot to finish it in the end. That's quite the loss here for the Allies, I guess. Well, like in the first game, losing the Centaur early, they managed to come back, stand up, and yeah, set up that defensive line with the emplacements, I guess. But it's gonna be a lot harder in this one. We might go for another Centaur though, but also I guess yet again a Churchill here. Missing, I guess, the Ember in the end, but we'll see about that. For sure has proven to be so far quite effective, I guess, against the P4. Are they actually falling back? The EK utilizing very well the trench created by the British player. And also the Vickers. Yet again here on the offense, obtaining back the fuel. It's gonna make it out alive here. Maybe another pioneer going down here. Yes, engineer's down. We're making it out just barely alive. Trying here to ground attack. It's been worth a shot here. Finishing off the P4 though. Now it might be in range, though it's actually not, and there's it again, no ground attack. We're coming in. Be going for the 6-pounder, I guess. Missing here with the frag bombs, the units on the retreat, but nice attempt, I'd say. We're giving up here and chasing. Attack, I guess, for the finish off. There was some decent barrage, and yeah, we have the spear doctrine, obviously. And I guess also the British players now, the Chinese team, I guess, rather realizing that, and it's definitely maybe not bringing up here, so Bofors yet again. Be that he actually tried to bait here the Allies into bringing some more placements into the game, so he can actually good time in terms of finishing them off. We have some late Colden mortar half-tracks, I guess, supported by the frag bombs, possibly going for the pioneers repairing. We're lurking around the actual emplacement. Just gets killed here in the end. Yeah. We're going in very deep again. Aiming though for the 6-pounder. The tower gets behind the Umber, but really dealing here some serious damage, and we have yet again Anvil, so it could be the Churchill in this game. It's gonna be the double snare. Centaur though. Like 40 is quite far away here. There's a teller, but this is not gonna direct over there. It would be a really good idea. But there's also the tiger out now, so we probably won't make it in time there to finish off the centaur, which is already free to move yet again. Pretty decent shots here from the tiger, already on 4 model kills, I guess. And the allies surrender. Okay, so that's a rather fast ace game, I guess, with the chosen team taking here the win as pioneer team without a pioneer, I guess. Figuring out a response, I guess, to the double British strategy from the previous game. Preventing them also, I guess, with the coordination from setting up the very same strategy yet again. They have been able to eliminate the Elopolis in the previous round, I guess. Managing to turn around the series with a loss in the first match, I guess, as the allies, into a actual victory with being able to win the other 2 matches actually for their favorite allies. Double Brit strategies, I guess. Getting off with some very decent work, but I would say probably also the Pioneer team here probably playing as the Axis, I guess, in the end. So maybe being also more able naturally to win the game, I guess. Yeah. Decent kills here on all the infantry, good dominance over the VPs. Securing them and also paying attention. Nothing is getting set up with, I guess, Kubel and the JLI, etc. Yeah, Allies kind of losing some units early on. We're struggling to find the path back into the game, but you also gotta consider in this game, I guess, both the teams are really struggling with time being the very early morning, playing through the night, I guess, many series, so but also have some impact on their play, so I'd say probably not the easiest playing here at 5 AM versus each other. It's being both Asian teams, I guess. And yeah, X in the end with very good KDs, I'd say, against British teams. So also the stats indicating very well. Rather decisive win here, I guess, for the Axis.